Hello there. I'm Enforcer. I'd like to welcome back all my fountain pen enthusiasts who are here to join me on my journey into the world of fountain pens. Continuing this journey, we have a new ink this week, and it is Noodler's Eel Turquoise. Yes, it is a sampler. I didn't purchase this. It actually came with my TWSBI. When I bought my TWSBI, and thankfully it did, because the inks I purchased at the same time took like another week and a half, 2 weeks to arrive, I wouldn't have been able to use a pen for that time. It would have driven me absolutely insane. So, starting with what I like to talk about first, how it looks in the pen. Of every ink I have, this one looks the best in the pen. It is almost magical looking at that. We're not getting exactly what I'm seeing. It's a lot more turquoise, and okay, that's a little bit better. We got the lighting at the right angle. That's a bit more on par for what I'm seeing with this thing. It just looks great. I love the look of it. I love seeing it in my pen. I know I talk about this every YouTube video, but it is just a great looking ink inside of a pen. It's something people notice. When it's sitting on my desk, people notice that they can see the ink in there and that it is a great looking color. People ask to use my pen. I have to tell them no. Sometimes I tell them yes. Anyway, why don't we set that down and we will get started with the, handwritten pen shop. That's the piece they gave it to me. Really appreciate it from you. Handwritten pen shop, thank you. But yeah, let's get into just a little bit of writing with this thing. So to start with, I'd like to apologize. We're going to be getting some new equipment that should give us a little bit more interesting shots. But for now, let us just... Man, it is hard to write around all this stuff. Hopefully it looks okay for you guys. So of all the inks I've used in my TWSBI, so far this is the best. I've had the least issues with it. It just writes. It doesn't feather so bad. We'll check the bleeding here in just a moment. But as for right now, I'm pretty happy with this ink in this pen. It is the only one I've got that like actually just looks really good in this pen. Let's twist that for you. Yeah, all the diamines in my TWSBI just feather and bleed really bad, but this Noodler just works. It just works, and I love it. The color's great. Get just a little bit of color variance. I like it. It goes from like a light turquoise to almost just like a solid blue. It's a cool color. No question about it. All right, to begin with, let's apologize for my writing. It is improving. It has a ways to go. Look at this weak little Huey loop. It is so tiny. I don't know what I was doing. All right, let's get our scribble in. I like that. Looks good to me. And our little swatch. Here we go. While we're waiting on this, the saddest thing for me is that I actually can't buy more of this. No shops here sell it, online or physically. You just can't get it. I don't know how they had enough for a little sampler because they don't even sell it. Very odd. That's actually very close to exactly what I'm seeing. So that's actually pretty cool for us that we can see exactly the same thing here. I'm a little bit afraid to check the bleeding. Let's check. Actually, that's one of the best. I'd say that's with the right on par with the tobacco sunburst. This ink I've found just dries quickly. I've never smudged it, but we will do a little testy test on the other page. So why don't we go over there and test how that works. All right, let's see how wet it is. Oh, it's a bit wetter than I thought it was. That's fine though. One thing I've noticed with this ink is my hands are turquoise when I'm using it. I don't know if it's the bottle. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's a Noodler's thing, but I am constantly dyed while using this ink. It is just everywhere on me at all times. It is what it is. Yeah, I love this ink. I really do. The shading on it, like I don't know that any of my other inks shade as well as this, or at least not as obviously. It's a cool ink. I'm happy to have it. And there we have it, the Noodler's Eel Turquoise. Reiterating a little bit, you can definitely see the shading it wants to do here. The shading goes through here. I doubled back a little bit there and got another little darker section. Shading is definitely it's one of its strong suits. That and it's just an interesting blue. I would argue in a lot of ways more interesting than the Diamine Royal Blue. But, you know, they're different. Turquoise versus blue. So I think we're going to do something a little bit different going forward as well, is I'm going to give you guys a little heads up on what the next ink's going to be. So we will be, oh, I got to move this clip. Sorry. It is messing with my writing. And I already have a hard enough time writing. There's the ink. I'm not going to name it yet, but I will tell you that it is another diamond. So if you guys want to guess at what that ink is, I'd love to see it in the comments. Tell me what our new ink will be, what our next ink review will be. All right, if you've enjoyed yourselves and I have managed to earn your subscription, please subscribe. Please comment. We're actually doing a giveaway right now. This is probably the last video leading to that before the giveaway of a $40 game. If you're interested, the details will be in the comments. Until next time. Bye-bye.